right, let's hit the field.
All right.
Just wanted to talk, that's all.
It is Wednesday, July 3rd, the eve of America's birthday.
Tomorrow's the 4th of July.
And Carlos Rodon was not only trying to get back in the win column, but he was trying to make a statement. My recap, your reactions, coming up next. This is NYY Recaps.
Welcome to Yankee Stadium.
Just when they thought I was out, they pull me back in.
Guys, I'm beginning to think that the Yankees have a few problems that they need to deal with. Another night where they killed themselves with double plays, and they have lost 2 in a row to the Cincinnati Reds, which is, quite frankly, embarrassing, unacceptable. It's awful. There's no sugarcoating 2 losses in a row to this team and the pathetic offensive performances that this team has put up. First off, welcome back, everybody. Forgot to welcome everybody. Happy early birthday to America.
This is America, Jack.
Quick public service message before we get started. I know a lot of you are doing 4th of July celebrations tonight. Some of you will be doing them tomorrow. And it occurred to me that enough people watch this podcast now that statistically, a few of you are not going to have all of your fingers when we get back together for the recap on Friday. So do me a favor, click the subscribe button while you still have all of your digits, and I'll see you on Friday. When I read the lineup tonight, I turned into John McEnroe. You cannot be serious! Jahmai Jones, the DH. J.D. Davis, the first baseman. Rice, the only guy, or one of the only guys, who's having good at-bats and consistently getting on base, sits because the pitcher happens to throw with his left arm. Are you kidding me with this? Rice did end up pinch hitting, by the way, in the 8th inning, and he drew a walk. His on-base percentage is .378. He has got to be in there every day. Why does Aaron Boone not recognize this, that he's having better at-bats than everybody on the damn team? Do we really have to go through this nonsense again? I thought we were done with this when we got rid of Aaron Hicks and Josh Donaldson. J.D. Davis in the leadoff spot, or in the cleanup spot? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This roster that Brian Cashman assembles year in and year out is fucking unserious. With the Yankees' financial resources, they have got to do better. They have got to do better. It doesn't help that a lot of their hitters basically just stopped hitting right around the time that the Yankees stopped pitching. Verdugo has been Verdog shit. We have no third baseman. Volpe finally maybe broke out of his slump with a big double, then he cracks into a double play. Yankees continue to kill themselves with double plays. It's absolutely awful. And someone told me last night that my energy was too low. Tonight, I think it might be too high. My energy generally reflects the energy of the game that I just watched, the energy that the team is putting out there. I absorb it like osmosis. But tonight, I got 2 middle fingers on both hands, baby. It's tough to do cartwheels when you're running an incredibly weak lineup out there, or when your starting pitcher puts you in a hole early in the game, or when both are happening at the same time, like happened tonight. So if I seem a little frustrated, I seem a little pissed off, I might drop a few F-bombs, just know that it's because I'm a big freaking Yankees fan, and it makes me feel like shit when they play like shit. It's a joke that J.D. Davis gets DFA'd by the Oakland Athletics of all teams. And he's been the Yankees cleanup hitter, 3 or 4 times in the last couple of weeks? We have nobody better? There's nobody on planet Earth that's better than J.D. Davis for this lineup. You have got to be kidding me. I'd almost rather have Josh Donaldson out there than this. Let's talk about Carlos Rodon. A lot of his recent problems have come in the first inning. So it was important for him to get off to a good start tonight. And he did. He waited till the second inning to throw a fucking meatball. He struck out the first 2 hitters of the game, worked a 1-2-3, and then gave up a long fly out to the warning track in the second inning that Soto reeled in. Next 2 batters, single, home run. And just like that, 2-0. Again, in a hole. He did settle back down and had a good 3rd inning, good 4th inning, and then served up another meatball in the 5th. Ended up going 5 1/3 innings. He was extremely unhappy to be taken out of the game. I was extremely unhappy that he was ever in the game. You could see him saying, no way, come on. I think he even said F you to Boone. I really think he said F you to Boone. I can't blame him. Rick Marrero says he's pissed. I'm also pissed, man. This game's got me heated. I'm sorry. I forgot to put the parental advisory on. I'm sorry. Tonight's going to be one of those nights, folks. It's going to be one of those nights. But come on, you want to face the lineup a 3rd time through the order? How about getting some people out the first fucking 2 times through the order? Keep the ball in the ballpark. Keep runners off base. 95 pitches in 5 1/3 innings is too many. I don't want to see him bitching about coming out of the game at that point. Throw up some goose eggs. Do your damn job. If you want to stay in to pitch the 9th after 8 shutout innings and you're angry on the mound, I feel you, bro. When every 4th pitch you throw ends up in somebody's fucking den, you don't get to make that decision. Pitch better. Be better. Congrats to Juan Soto and Aaron Judge, who made the All-Star game as starters. You know, about a month ago, we were talking about how this team could have 5, 6, 7 All-Stars. You know, Luis Gil, Carlos Rodon, Clay Holmes, maybe even Marcus Stroman. But this last month, these guys have fallen off a cliff. And it is entirely possible now that Soto and Judge are the only Yankees that are going to that All-Star game. And you know what? I'd be fine with that because these guys need a rest. And honestly, I don't feel like looking at them. I don't want to have to watch another baseball game and see these same guys. Anthony Volpe broke an 0-for-18 streak in the bottom of the 7th inning to drive in a couple of runs. He had really been struggling. 8 for his previous 53. That's 151 if my math is correct. He also grounded it into an enormous double play in the bottom of the 9th inning after Austin Wells worked a very tough at bat. And by the way, Austin Wells' at bats have been really good. They've been really good lately. He needs to be in there more. Him and Rice need to be in there all the time. Oswaldo Cabrera over DJ. I don't care how much money DJ makes. His ass needs to be on the bench. He can't hit. He's too old. I know that Oswaldo Cabrera has come back down to earth. His numbers are not amazing. I have so much more faith that he will accidentally run into one and hit the ball out of the ballpark. The save situation says Rice as the leadoff hitter. I mean, it's possible. We'll talk about that. I mean, he might be their best alternative. I mean, he's been in the league for about 15 minutes. But Volpe has really been struggling in that leadoff spot. It was a big hit for him tonight. He's hit into some bad luck, I thought. You know, he hit a line out to first base, I think it was yesterday or the day before. Tonight he hit one hard to the right side that got snagged. He needed that big 2-run double. It energized the stadium. Unfortunately, his night ended on a down note with a double play. Tabor Talk posting that Carlos Rodon now 0-4 with a 10.89 ERA in his last 4 games. It's not what you want.
Actually, he was crying in there, making woman gestures like,
All right, let's get to the recap.
All right, let's go.
Got 700 people watching. Look how pathetic these game notes are. LeMahieu 1 for 3. J.D. Davis, why? I mean, that's all it is. That's the only explanation I want. Why is J.D. Davis even on this team? He shouldn't even be living in New York. J.D. Davis should be on the West Coast. Just leave him out there with Oakland. Send him back. Night started off okay. Soto took the collar last night, ripped a base hit in the first inning, but he got stranded. 2-run home run off of Rodon in the second, sandwiched by great catches from Juan Soto and Alex Verdugo. Both of them kind of grimaced when they hit the wall. Soto, I was really worried about because he visibly recoiled a little bit, and then Verdugo started limping away when he made his catch. Soto and Judge both walked in the bottom of the third in front of J.D. Davis, but he bounced out to shortstop. Surprise, surprise. If I were an opposing scout, whose job it was to scout the Yankees and tell the manager, here's the approach you got to take up against the Yankees. I would say, don't pitch to Soto and Judge under any circumstances. Make someone else beat you. They have very few other weapons right now. It sucks to hear as a Yankees fan, but you know in your heart it's true. You know it's true. Offense was dead tonight against a pitcher that they should have creamed. I know Abbott's got a 3.28 ERA. Yankees should have beat him. He serves up a lot of hits to righties. And that's why they had J.D. Davis in there. But you can't find another right-handed hitter on earth that's better than him. Unreal. Carlos Rodon did have 15 swings and misses tonight. He was done after 5 1/3 innings. Look, I like the fighting spirit to stay in the game, but you got to pitch better if you want to be granted that kind of leeway. Come on. He topped out at 96.4 on the radar gun. He got no help from his offense or from gravity, which failed to keep those 2 home runs in the fucking ballpark. Was he terrible? No, he wasn't terrible. But if you serve up a 2-run home run in the first inning, another home run in the 5th inning, you can't be expected to pitch with runners on base in the 6th with 95 pitches. I'm sorry. You serve up another home run, all of a sudden it's a 5-0 game. And Boone knows what kind of lineup his general manager has assembled for him. So 5 runs is very improbable. Bottom line is, you want to be a better pitcher, you want to pitch deeper into the games, you got to pitch better earlier in the games. Sorry, not sorry. Do your job. And for those of you listening, we had Rodon's stats on the screen. 18 starts now for Rodon, which itself is an accomplishment after last season. But let's be real. 99 innings pitched, 4.45 ERA. He's not earning his money. He's being paid for past performance. And he's crying in the dugout. He's slamming shit. He just doesn't control his emotions. Look, Yankees should fucking trade that guy if they can. I just flat out do not like the cut of his jib. Just flat out do not like the cut of his jib. I am officially off the Carlos Rodon bandwagon. Get your ass out of town. See what you can get for him. Somebody will take him. He's a pitcher with a fastball and a functional arm. Someone will take him, I promise you. Jahmai Jones somehow got the Yankees' 3rd hit of the game in the 7th. Double into the left field corner. Kudos to him. I had zero faith. Wells walked, and then Volpe went shopping at the gap. 2-run double. But then Judge grounded it into a 5-4-3 double play to kill the rally. He smoked it. 106 off the bat, but right at the third baseman. And he was pissed, and it was good to see him pissed. 8th inning, LeMahieu picked up a seeing eye single to put the tying and go-ahead runs on base. Boone pinch hit for Jahmai Jones with Trent Grisham. And Grisham, of course, struck out on 3 pitches because the Reds manager counter-moved with Justin Wilson, who owns lefties. Boone outmanaged again. Instead of leaving in the guy who just got the double his last time out. Very much relying on the platoon, and it came back to bite him. Good night for the bullpen. Tommy Kahnle was good. Tonkin was good again. Clay Holmes was good. Bottom 9, Yankees had to face Alexis Diaz. Austin Wells worked a really good at-bat to lead off the 9th, but Volpe grounded into a double play, and then Juan Soto popped out, and surprise, surprise, the Yankees fucking lose. Sorry for all the F-bombs tonight, guys. It happens a couple times a year. Not an episode for kids.
You're last.
The Earl of Demise says that J.D. Davis is not on a serious World Series contending team. Also, why the hell didn't Volpe bunt there? Come on, man. Bunt eliminates the double play to get Soto and Judge up. So I thought about the bunt too. The problem is, if you bunt, they walk Soto and pitch to Judge. They might even walk Judge, but then you're playing with fire because you got the tying run on third base. It would have been nice to put the bat in Judge's hands with 1 out, as I guess he would have been the winning run. The winning run would have been on first base, but I'd take that move. I would have taken that. So I 100% agree that the bunt should have been made. I was thinking about it at the moment, and I'm like, would I bunt here? And then I kind of landed on, yeah, I think I would. 100% right. Mark Stenrus says props to Tonkin, throws strikes, gets outs. Appreciate it.
I wholeheartedly agree.
So this is one of those nights One of those nights, man, where the Yankees just continue to look awful, to bang into double plays. Look, I'm still pissed about the lineup. Just the lineup construction. The fact that we have to run Jahmai Jones and J.D. Davis out there. And, I mean, I'm going to include DJ LeMahieu in on this because he's hitting 185 with a 490 on base or OPS. 490 OPS! That can't be right. That's got to be a typo. I didn't know OPSs could get that fucking low. Really? Torres is hitting 223. Grisham pinch hits hitting 157. You got to be kidding me with this. This is what Brian Cashman gives us. Juan Soto was a nice addition. I thought Verdugo would be better. He has really slumped. He's been playing hurt, I think, since he ran into that wall against Baltimore. He had a lot of good moments earlier in the season. But damn it, it just makes me sad thinking that we could have had the Martian in there right now. I am just fed up. I am heated. I am absolutely heated. Finlage says, always put the bat in Judge's hands. Yeah, I think you got to bunt there. I think we saw the Yankees bunt a few times this week. That's an obvious bunting situation. I think you got to do it. Stone Cold says, Yankees are like Oprah. You get a double play. You get a double play.
I'll be over here, like, winning.
Lori C says, I'm sick of Boone's face and his stupid bubbles. Am I right? Screw the bubbles. Enough with the bubbles. Anyway. I'm just fed up with watching this clown show. Can we get some real players now? We got 28 days. We got one lunar cycle to get some players on this damn baseball team who can play, who can hit. How is it the Yankees only have 2 players with a 700 OPS or better? 2! Not including Ben Rice, who's been in the league 5 minutes. Soto's at 997. Judge is at 1.149. Let's take a look at the box score just to show you guys what we're looking at. If you didn't see the game, you can now see the lineup. Volpe leading off, 694 OPS. Soto and Judge, obviously great players. Davis, 643 OPS in the freaking cleanup spot. Are you kidding me with this? Torres, 642. Verdugo, 687. LeMahieu, 490. Jones, 783, but in limited playing time. He's not a 783 OPS guy. Grisham, 625. Trevino, 693. Wells, 653. I'm sorry. They need better hitters. That's the bottom line. They need better hitters, and they need pitchers who can get guys out. I don't care how many strikeouts you get if you give up 2 or 3 home runs a game. We got to do better. We got to force change as a fan base. Take to social media. Last year, the fire Cashman thing seemed to light a fire under his ass because he came out at the GM meetings while everyone else had diarrhea. And that's a true story, by the way. And he gave this speech about, I think we're pretty effing good. Well, guess not! Guess what? Pretty good is not good enough. You're the New York Yankees. We want to be the best. And right now, they got a long way to go, baby. Long way to go. Again, I apologize for my language. I'm just a little heated. I hope my energy was okay tonight. I had to let some of that out. But look, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know how to sugarcoat this. The Yankees not a good baseball team right now. Not a good baseball team. Chris Petrello says, at this rate, the Yankees will be a 500 team within 2 months. I don't think it's going to take that long. Early August. They keep losing 2 out of 3. It's not going to take long to fall 20 games under 500. This is just an embarrassment. Brian Cashman should be embarrassed. Hal Steinbrenner should be angry that this is how his money is being spent. On J.D. Davis? You're giving my money to J.D. fucking Davis? Are you kidding me?
Oh, it is a fucking surprise.
We have got to do better as an organization. Anyway. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to call it a night. Have a safe and happy 4th of July. Plan is to do a recap tomorrow. It's the middle of the day. I got nothing going on during the middle of the day, so going to watch this Yankees game and hope that they figure out a way to score some runs. I'll see you next time. Hey everybody, we are on a mission for 50,000 subscribers on this channel by the end of the season. When we get there, we're going to give away some cool prizes. We're going to give away an official Yankees pinstripe jersey of your choice, 4 tickets to a Yankees game, plus some NYY Recaps merch. It takes 1 click and it's free. So if you watch every video, double check that you are subscribed. If you love the podcast, subscribe. Heck, even if you hate the podcast, hate me, hate the Yankees, hate my cat, who cares? Subscribe anyway so somebody can win these prizes. And we'll see you next time.
Ball game on.